Do you feel like your TikTok views are not getting enough traction? Are you stuck in TikTok jail like most of us, where you're stuck at 200 views only? Well, this video is for you. I want to tell you and give you tips on how to grow your TikTok views and grow your TikTok following as a result of the views. So one thing you should know, that TikTok is not suppressing your views. TikTok wants you to win, as ironically as that may sound. TikTok doesn't want you to stay at 200 views only. TikTok wants you to have millions upon millions upon millions. The reason for this is because even if a new channel has just been created on TikTok and only has like maybe 0 to 5 followers, they end up going viral. Why is virality important? Well, TikTok needs people to spend more time on their platform, and if the people are spending more time on the platform, they're able to monetize by using ads, and they make more money. So TikTok wants you to win, but we're not giving it the opportunities to let us win. So in this video, we're gonna break the 200 view mark, the 30 like mark, by helping you come up with information or coming up with videos that will make you successful on TikTok. Come up with content that will keep people on the app. So think about this. TikTok needs videos where they are watched for as long as possible to completion, or they are watched as many times as possible. So this is a gem that will be valuable to the algorithm, so it can find out ways to push your content that is liked by some people to everybody. So here is a few steps to think about. Number one is you should know about the testing phase. What TikTok does when you upload a video, instantly it sends it to a couple of your followers. Let's say you have 1,000 followers, 200 followers, or 100 followers. What TikTok will do, will send it to a fraction of your followers, let's say 10, let's say 50, let's say 100, depending on the size of your audience or relevancy. And then what happens next is TikTok evaluates how good your video is by the following key metrics. Number one is watch time. Is your small audience watching the video to the end? Number two is rewatch. Are they rewatching your videos like 2 or 3 times? Number three is the engagement rate. Are they liking your video? Are they sharing your videos? Are they commenting on your videos? And then lastly, number four, when you think you've done the first three things right, there is the engagement rate. How quickly are they engaging with your videos? So if all these 4 boxes are ticked, then TikTok realizes this could be valuable information. This could go viral. So they send it to a bigger batch of your followers. So if you had 100, it moved from 10 to 30 to 50. If you have 500 followers, it go from 50 to 100 to 1,000 and then to 2,000. If it follows all those, if they check all those boxes, that's why it's very, very important in the testing phase that your video performs well. So how would your video perform well is if your audience knows what you're talking about instantly. Like for example, in the first 3 to 5 seconds, if you give out videos or give out tips, what you're going to talk about, or your headline, or if you have captions, or if you have images or text just appearing, immediately somebody taps on your video, so that where you can have your headline, you can have your keywords, you can have your captions, and just you lay it out forward in your hook. You go like, this video is about A, B, C, D. So people will be more inclined to stay to watch the whole video or ignore it. So if you do it well or nail it, you'll get your target audience. Remember, TikTok doesn't know who your audience is per se, but if it's going through your keywords, if it's going through your captions, if it's going through your description, it'll find people who are interested in stuff like that and shares that information with those people. And if those people respond positively by the four things I mentioned earlier, watch time, engagement rate, and replays, then you're on TikTok money or on TikTok gold. Your video will be spread virally to the rest of the platform. So number two, you should know that TikTok does not rank content. It ranks users. It sees what users are interacting with. It sees what users are liking. It sees what users are favoring or choosing to spend more time in. So if you find that your users or a user is doing the following three things, this is going to know, this will give TikTok a clue about this kind of video, or sorry, what kind of content they should send the people. Like for example, the first thing they look at is how many videos you've watched all the way as a user to completion. And then number two, how many videos have you sent, shared, or liked? That means how many videos have you engaged with as a user. Then another thing is the content that you ignore or skip. If the user or you as a user ignore certain kinds of content, they won't show you that content anymore. They'll try it once, twice. Once you start skipping, they go like, okay, this is not for this guy. This doesn't work for him. Let's go. Let's look for something that will keep his attention and stay with you. And that's why TikTok's FYP, which is for you page, is very different between two people. Like my FYP and versus your FYP is very, very different, because we are ranked differently and we react differently to how we use TikTok. Point number three is why some videos go viral later on. You might post your video today and you get no reactions. You get maybe this 100 views, 200 views, very few likes. But then later on you realize content that you had posted earlier has gotten incredible views. You're at 500, you're at 1,000, you're at 10,000. You're wondering what happened. So you see, what happens is TikTok goes back in time and looks at your old content and tries the content with a new audience or with new people who they can test it out. And if it resonates with this other new content or this new audience, and then it performs well, this means you'll go viral or you get more views on your content. And this is something that people have been doing badly in deleting their old content or deleting their old posts. No, leave your content there. TikTok will come back to it, maybe 2 or 3 times, nobody knows, but to find people who will resonate with your content. And the last point is how to be successful on TikTok with the algorithm. When you figure it out, these are the few things you should think about to get the best performance for your videos. Keep your videos short. 15 to 30 seconds is ideal, because it shows you will give you an opportunity to have high completion rate. Another thing you should consider is get a hook your people fast in the first 5 to 10 seconds. Grab their attention with all the information you're going to give them. Encourage interaction throughout your video. Encourage guys to like, encourage guys to comment, encourage guys to share. Be consistent. TikTok loves content being posted in their program. So if TikTok knows that you're one of the people who post consistently, it'll make an effort to push your videos to more people. And even if the more videos you have, the more people watch. And which brings to the last point is, when you have a ton of content, you are binge worthy. That means people have a lot of stuff to watch from you, and they can spend hours upon hours watching your videos over and over again, trying to see how successful you are. Well, you should know that, in conclusion, the TikTok algorithm is well and highly prized. Very few people have been able to figure it out. There are tips, there are hints here and there to try and reverse engineer how it works. And so far, the points that I've laid to you should give you a head start in your TikTok journey. You can move from 0 to 100,000 followers in a period of a month if you follow these rules, what I've set for you carefully. TikTok is not for superstars. TikTok is not only for celebrities. TikTok is for people like me and you. And if you want to have an impact, if you want to grow your own brand, your own company's brand, be more effective and be more successful, you can do it by following these things. But with that, I will say goodbye.